Hello and welcome to my video on Mad Max, the video game. We're going to be covering the Gastown Big Chief race because this is the part of the game I see that people tend to be the most frustrated with. When I Google this game online, I'm not even joking, one of the first things that comes up is the Gastown race. So firstly, I'm going to really quickly detail how I have my car upgraded. I should mention that this mission does have some boss fights with people you have to beat to death with your bare hands. But if you're at all skilled to the combat, and if you've upgraded to Max at least a little bit, those boss fights aren't going to be that bad. So a quick breakdown of how the car works. Attack is your direct frontal ramming. It's dictated by your ramming grill upgrade level. Defense is your left, right, and underbelly impacts, jumps, and being slammed into and shot. That's dictated by your armor. Weaponry is dictated by the upgrade level of your sniper rifle, your harpoon, your thunderpoon, rocket launcher, and your sideburners. Top speed is dictated by the upgrade of your exhaust, acceleration by the size of your engine, handling by your tires and suspension and armor, boost by your boost, grinding by your rims, border defenses by your border spikes, repair speed is upgraded by Chum's tools, body does nothing, body color, only one body color has any benefits, decals do nothing, and some of the hood ornaments have certain benefits. So for the Gastown race, we're going to want to main a few stats. We're going to want to focus on defense, so that we don't get our asses immediately floored into the ground by every single racer. Weaponry, so that we can actually use the Thunderpoon to kill some people. Top speed, acceleration, and handling for overall performance, and boost to keep us in the race. Grinding, repair speed, and border defense don't really matter in this race, and neither does attack. I find that those things matter more in the actual wasteland. So a quick walkthrough of all the upgrades is I don't have a ramming grill equipped at all. I have the level 3 armor, the Flim Flam frame. I apologize if I butchered that, I probably did. I have the highest level V6 engine. If we complete this mission, we will unlock the Big Chief V8, which is the first of the V8 engines. I have the highest level of exhaust, so I have the highest top speed possible. Now here's where this race gets kind of tricky-dicky, is it's not really clear whether the race is counted as off-road territory or on-road territory. I believe it counts as on-road. If you're really not sure and you're having trouble with your car just sliding all over the place, equip the dual groove tires, but I'm going to equip the slick rubs. These are hidden. You have to complete a quest, and that quest gives you a map to a location, and it's not really clear on where they are. If you want to know how to find the slick rubs, I'll put more information on that in the description of the video. I'll post a link to the location on the map that you have to go to pick them up. I have the highest level suspension, the highest level boost, and really those are the most important upgrades. The next thing you might want to think about upgrading is the Thunderpoon. If you can, get the Thunderpoon of Awe. Really, I stop at the hefty zing coils because it decreases my reload time and boosts my damage a little bit. Though I probably could stand to get the Rapture and get the upgraded damage a bit. I'm just going to really quickly, not that, I'm going to change the paint. The only paint that does anything for you is Primer, the red one, because it lowers the amount of damage you take from fire. So yeah, really there's not a lot. For hood ornaments, because hood ornaments confer a special bonus, I have the Plug Halo on the back, which is this kind of chrome skull for increased defense from my armor. And I have the Death Twins, which boosts the damage my Thunderpoon should do. I'm just going to really quickly, for Max, really, because I don't believe you're allowed to use your shotgun during this whole mission. What's this look like? Oh no, I don't want that. Because you're not really going to be allowed to use your shotgun on this whole mission, I'm not going to bother upgrading that to level 5. However, I would upgrade the KNUCKLEDUSTERS and the wrist guards to the highest level for the boss fight, if possible. I would also upgrade his jacket, if I could, but I'm 10 scrap short, god damn it. But I would recommend upgrading his unarmed attacks, because I do not believe you'll be allowed to use shivs or shotgun ammo during this. I might be wrong. Either way, it doesn't matter. Your fists are more reliable than either of those. So I'm going to be quiet, because, well, cutscene.
I'm ready to race.
Excellent. Tonight, we race!
Actually, I'm probably going to skip the cutscene, because... yeah, there we go. I'm just going to skip the cutscene, because I don't want to... So our main goal is to eliminate this thing, the Big Chief Chariot, which is at the very front of the race.
That gotta be enough.
Now immediately out of the gate, you're going to want to just Yeah, okay, this is the thing about this race. You see, right now, it counts as off-road fuel. And these cunts are gonna slam you off the road at every opportunity. But you also have unlimited ammo for the THUNDERPOON, which is why I recommend upgrading it. The main catch of this race is just that the Big Chief Chariot is crazy fast, frankly. It's much faster in the hands of Stank Gun than it is in the Ornaments, or ever be in the Europeans. And you only have a limited amount of time, as evidenced by the timer in the upper middle of the screen, to do this. If that runs out, the bomb that's been strapped to the back of the car detonates and kills you instantly. And you see, this is where the race gets kind of tricky, is now the road here, in this section, counts as pavement. And the slick ropes start benefiting in the sand dune, whatever the off-roady ones are called. So this race, you probably might be best off equipping the... Yeah, you're probably better off equipping the deliveries. That's kind of the thing I hate about this race, is you have no clue the territory it's going to take place on. So you can't really properly equip yourself for it. There's all kinds of shit like that, where it's just traveling down. There's just an endless... Don't bother with the cars that come at you. Also, listen to Tenderloin, because she will announce she will audibly scream. He's dropping mines, fire. She'll announce what kind of attack he's going to do before he does it. Which is actually why I do recommend turning on subtitles in this mission. But yeah, so now we've destroyed the chariot, so we've won the race. And now, let's skip this cutscene because, technically because it's 2-in-1. Now is the first boss, and I'm gonna cover these just for fun. So this is Tenderloin. She's the first boss. And as you can see, you can't directly hit her. She has these little stupid spaz attacks, and the idea for this is you're supposed to sort of bait her into lashing out, and then try and get close without getting carved up while she's flipping all over the place, which can be very time consuming. This boss can take forever and a day, because she's just all over the place. And sometimes she does an attack where you're supposed to counter and not supposed to roll. So it can be kind of difficult to tell. So sometimes like instincts will take over and I'll just roll instead of countering, or counter when I'm supposed to roll. And this is a Thunderdome reference, in case you're wondering. This is a Thunderdome reference. I don't know why they referenced Thunderdome. I mean, it's commonly thought to be the worst of the Mad Max trilogy, but they did. And you see, that's the other thing she does. Sometimes she'll do an attack you have to evade, and then she'll do one you're supposed to counter. But in order to evade, you have to roll, and rolling put distance between you and her, and it just becomes a lot harder to do. There we go. Now I can actually work her out a little bit. I can actually give her a bit. And then she violently slices me out. But yeah, this boss fight is pretty easy. It's like a kid's game. It's like a little kid's video game like Knack, where the boss isn't necessarily hard. They just take forever and a day to fight, because you can only hit them when they expose their weak point, and not before or after, you know? Because she's just invulnerable if I try and attack her when she's not, you know, if I try to attack her outside of the designated "you may now punch me" phase, she's invulnerable. She'll just dip dodge everything thrown at her. And that's one thing I liked about fighting the dudes who normally dodge you, is you can just pull out your shotgun and blow their fucking heads off. But her, nah, you're not allowed a gun, but she's allowed 2 big-ass knives. And I mean, granted, I have knuckle dusters made from what appear to be old screwdrivers, bolts, and the bridges of people's noses. So I mean, I guess I'm technically armed. And yeah, if you execute a perfect parry, you can do the arm breaker, which I think makes your days slightly longer, or makes her more vulnerable. I don't know, because in normal combat, it's supposed to make your days longer if you execute a perfect parry. And if you execute a perfect parry against someone with a melee weapon, and you have the upgrade for it, you can take it from them. And yeah, this boss is probably going to eat up most of the video footage, because she just takes forever and a day to get past, because again, she's just, well, you can see she's invulnerable half the time. More than half the time, actually. Ow. I counted that. Come on. I so can. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have to fuck this. I'm not good at you. Yeah, the second boss is a lot harder than he's actually a boss. It's a lot harder than this shit. Because the thing that annoys me is she doesn't. You see, like, she does that one dodge and then counter. How the hell am I supposed to stay close enough to her to dodge the first move, but land a counter for the second move? There we go. Just give it away. Oh, hey, I get free full health, I think. Yeah, can I skip this cutscene, please? Please? There we go. Yeah, so Scrotus is your next boss. He's actually still alive. And the only way to hurt him... Yeah, use melee weapons or field strike. So he's like a top dog. You have to... And now he's got... The best part about the fight with Scrotus is that he's got little buddies. Yes, I do recommend that you maybe want to consider upgrading your, I do consider that maybe upgrading your, I can't remember what it's called, attunement and intuition, because those raise the amount of damage you can delay, and how long you can delay with a big ass melee weapon like this for. And as you can see, I've already got him down past half my fuse, but I believe he has multiple forms even. If I remember right, yeah, he does. Bag back, bitch. Oh god. Yeah. I like his blade weapon, because it reminds me of the Power Saw from Dead Rising 2. If anyone actually knows that those stuff. Whoa. But a little bit more realistic, since like with a pair of edge trimmers instead of two full-blown chainsaws. There we go. So that's phase 1 dealt with. And now we move... Now we start moving sort of deeper into Gastown. As we try and find the Big Chief, the car with the truck with the V8, which has been stolen from us and moved deeper into Gastown instead of gifted to us because Scrotus hates us. So now we've got to start moving deeper, like I just said just a couple seconds ago. Oh hey, I got enough scrap, I can get an upgrade. I'm gonna really quickly just go and upgrade my jacket because I have enough scrap now. I think it's gonna be very useful. I'm gonna try and save the rest so that I can upgrade to the VA when I unlock it. But yeah, now I have the best jacket. Look at me, I look so ridiculous. I always thought this jacket looks kind of stupid. Because it looks kind of like I belong in a Call of Duty game now. I feel like I belong in a Call of Duty game, not in a post-apocalypse where, you know, clothes are so scarce to the point where these dudes don't have shirts. Ow. I need to actually play good now. Come on, chuck him over the damage max Y. That's one thing I kind of hate about the wall finishers, is if you do them up against the rail, sometimes Max will chuck them off the rail to their instant death. And other times he'll just bash their teeth over the rail, which is very disturbing and very visceral. Oh, perfect parry. Oh, this is my favorite move in the game when he does the friggin' crawl all over him like a goddamn scarab or something and just tear their arm out of the socket. Oh, that's my favorite move. But as I was saying, before I kind of interrupted myself, is that sometimes he will throw them over the ledge and sometimes he'll just smack them into it. I should probably grab some water before doing this because I'm kind of thirsty. Whatever. Gonna eat this dog food. Please don't have that scrap window get stuck permanently. Thank you. That's one thing this game sometimes does, is the little pop-ups, like the contextual activation, like press E to loot, or collect ammo. Sometimes make it away. Oh wow, there's a lot of shit down here. Yeah, look at my fist. Look at that thing. You do not want to catch that. That thing will tear your freaking skin right off your face. Yeah, anyway. So this, I think, yeah, we're getting close to the area where we have the second. Yep, this is our second encounter with Scrotus. Because now his thing is on fucking fire.
Fox slithers out of my... See what you have done.
You took my car.
Your car.
My car. Fuck you, it's my car. Get owned. Just look at this. He is pathetic. He is just a bitch. So yeah, he he Stank Gun, who I swear to God is voiced by the same guy as the final boss from No More Heroes 2. Something Jasper Bat Jr. That's his name. And Randy Tugman from the pig dude with the big ass chainsaw from Dead Rising 2. And basically every annoying video game boss character who has that really shitty nasally voice that I just detest. I hate that voice actor. I really wish he would stop finding work because his voice annoys me.
Take him, Lord Scrotus!
See what I mean? And that's the end of that.
You're not gonna die on me, champion. Not yet.
I'm gonna skip.
Where's the child?
So yeah, that's the end of that mission. Don't worry, we do acquire the V8 in the next mission, but again, people were complaining about that mission being hard. Personally, I don't see why. I think it's just because people try to rush through the story of this game, and they don't upgrade their vehicle. But if you take what I mentioned in the beginning of the video, upgrade Max's knuckle dusters and his jacket, upgrade your vehicle's top speed, handling, and defense, and the Thunderpoon, and you'll be fine. If I had to prioritize those things, I would say defense, handling, Thunderpoon, fists, jacket. I hope this information helps some of you beat this supposedly very difficult mission. That's the wrong button.